Hey guys, so I'm going to show you really quick two things. On the first part of the video, I'm going to show you just some features that you can do with Flipgrid if you're not aware of it. And then on the second part of the video, I'll just show you a quick demo of what a presentation should look like. Okay, so really quick on your rubric category for the presentation in particular, you're just showcasing what you've done. It needs to be about 2 minutes in length. If you make it too short, that might hurt your area of grade in this category. Make sure that we can see you, that the lighting is good, and then make sure they're speaking up. If we can't understand you, that could reflect in your grade. And you're organized. So I would type out or just write a rough sketch of what you're going to do first, second, and third in your presentation. And then your explanation of the product and how it connects to the standard you chose. So you're just going to think about it like this. If we were in person right now, you would be doing individual presentations in front of class, and you guys have done those before. So just think of it like that. So if you were standing in front of the class preparing a presentation, you would do exactly that through this Flipgrid showcase, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to go into slide 11 of your project, and you're going to click on this link for Flipgrid. Okay, it's going to take you to our library that we have set up for the presentations. We are merging all classes together. So if there's students that you don't recognize that aren't in our class, that's okay. We have all the AP Human Geography students in this one area. And so you're going to click record a response. That's going to be your first step, okay? And so I've done some screenshots here. So record a response, okay? And then what I wanted to show you was once you get into that window, you're going to have, and it's hiding back here, but there's options right here, if you can see that. And then you can actually record your screen in Flipgrid. Okay, and it will drop you in a box just like it's doing me to that right-hand corner. And if you want to share a PowerPoint or any electronic source or a video, you can do that through your Flipgrid if you want. Okay, or you can even share your own PowerPoint of your project if you want to do that. Some other features up here. That's a sticky note you can add in. Obviously, you can add in filters with effects. You can add emojis, make it fun. And you can even upload a clip or a file if you need to do that as well, okay? And then the next step is going to be the third step, is where it'll show you the video. And so you can view it as many times as you want. If you want to try to edit it, you can do that and go back and add more, record it over and over and over if you need to. Okay, and then that last step is just going to be the submission step. So you can change your name up here to display it whatever you want. You can even provide a link. So if you have an outside link that you want to share, that would be awesome. So when we come back after Christmas, we're all going to be viewing these. So that might be helpful to have an outside link of some sort that you want to share. And then you can title it whatever you want. And then you can, take a fun selfie. Upload a photo, add a name tag, any of these things to have your finished project, and then you'll just hit submit. Okay, so that is it for the Flipgrid features. Next, I'm going to just do a quick demo of what a presentation should entail. Hi, everybody. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Miss Steffi, and I took a deep dive into Standard 3.1, which is Introduction of Culture. And basically what this culture is comprised of is like shared practices, technologies, attitudes, and behaviors that are spread by society. And what initially sparked my interest from this standard is not only do I like to learn about how the other half of the world lives, but I also am intrigued by whether or not we accept other cultures or we're very judgmental of those cultures. And those are two terms we'll learn about called cultural relativism and cultural ethnocentrism. So obviously I had two sources, one being good old AMSCO. And what AMSCO talked about in regards to this standard is that culture can be visible or it can be invisible. And a particular example used was if we view a city, right, we're taking it all in, the hustle and bustle, the high-rise buildings, people going to sporting events, going to movies, right? This is all visible to the eye, right? But there's also another part of that culture of living in a city that we don't see right away, and that is going to be invisible. And that might be what these people's belief system is, and that can be tied to religion. It could also be traditions or customs that they have. Now, for my outside source, I actually watched a episode of Down to Earth, which is the Zac Efron documentary on Netflix. And the episode I watched was they did a visit to Sardinia, which is home of some of the oldest people in the world. And much of the community lives well into their 90s and even 100 years old. So they really focused on their diet and their sources of food. And they found that people are generally obviously very healthy, but eat a lot of carbs and very little meat, which I was excited about, being the vegan that I am. So I was very encouraged by this. I found the episode very inspiring about our approach to not only life, but our awareness to how we treat the planet. Okay, so now I'm going to reveal my product. This is a Buddha statue that I sculpted with my very own hands. And the inspiration behind this is how Buddha sought to find enlightenment and nirvana, which is inner peace and wisdom. This loops back to the idea, I feel, that we learn about different cultures, right? Because it's strange to us to think about things like trying to reach nirvana or meditating for 10 hours a day or believing in reincarnation. And I feel like the more we know, the better human beings we become. That concludes my presentation. Thank you for your time, and namaste, everyone.